I wonder, like, damn, when we have these like in-service trainings or these professional developments, is what they call them in most education. Are these folks who are, praying, who may be in the audience, are they using these tools to further their, victimization?
Yeah.
Like, it's very interesting. So, because I'm thinking of it from like, because we talked about institutional impacts. I'm like, well, shit, I've been in these institutions. How do I not see this, or what roles do I play that end up furthering these types of like situations? You know what I'm going? You know what I'm saying?
So that goes into the first video
Yeah.
on that we had in that episode 3 that I want you to play
Yeah,
because
the one with Gad's dad. You want me to play that one now?
yep.
Okay. All right, I'll play it and then we can respond to what we were talking about.
What do you think is the number one predictor of there being child abuse in a home?
An absent parent.
Okay, very, very reasonable answer. Yeah. And so usually in lecture 1 when I'm teaching an evolution psychology course, I'll ask this question and I'll start putting all the students' answers. And they're all reasonable answers. If there is alcoholism in the home, if one of the parents had been abused in their past so that they mimic that behavior onto their children, then all reasonable. Well, what if and by the way, no one guesses what the real answer is. So then I say, well, guess what, guys? You just listed 25 reasonable predictors. The number one predictor is 100-fold more predictive than anything that's on that board. Astronomically greater effect than anything we would typically publish in science. Well, the number one reason, Stephen, I've kept you in suspense long enough, is if there is a step parent in the family.
Or what are your thoughts on that one?
That's what the data shows, unfortunately. Because that's why they tell you, if the step parents in the family, it goes up 7 to 10%. And there's another stat that they use when it goes to that also. But that's the other side of the coin, where you have the step parent that has this duality. Either they don't give a crap and they're going to show you, or because they have no loyalty to you, they're going to create that dynamic of, hey, I care about you just so I can prey on you. And a lot of victims fall into that category where it's like, hey, you're my new child, let's get to know each other. It literally goes into that scenario where next thing you know, he touching the little boy or little girl.
That's fascinating. But okay, that explains who the demographic is and the increase. But why do you think the predator would prey on the stepchildren? What is that about for the predator?
Easy prey.
They're just easy?
They're easy. And they're just easy. That they're close. That's easy access. They're close. They can manipulate them. It's just easy, consistent access. And at the same time, you can literally just be, I got to use this word, you can be dickmatizing the mom. So you can go off of that.
For the people who are slow and they don't know what dickmatize means, do you give an example? Because you use that term, I know what it means, but what does that mean for the folks who don't quite understand?
Essentially, if you're a man, you laying it down. You messing up mommy's box so good that she's gonna sit here. She's gonna be delusional.